Hello everyone, this is Cynthia Mazzaferro with Powerful Miraculous Mondays, and I'm so excited to have you here. This is a live Facebook video feed, and I'm here to talk about our spirit and how we cease to exist when we do not live from spirit. Our spirit is our true existence. And I will be doing hi Terry, how are you? I will be doing an intuitive readings for probably only an hour tonight, and I'll explain why in a minute. So if you're here, jump on quick, and I am going to stick to the hour. I'm really tired, and I'll explain to you in a minute. So Terry, you're first up tonight for your intuitive reading. Hi Jennifer, glad to have you here. So let me speak a little bit about what I want to talk about. I wanted to share with you something that is very personal and happened to me last night. Many of you know from last week's Powerful Miraculous Mondays that my mom was not doing well. Sorry if I break up a little bit. Hi, Cindy. Cindy, Olivia, hi everyone. Thank you for your condolences, so many of you. Donna, Joni, thank you. And she did pass away last night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, and I was there for her last few breaths, and it was amazing. It was just so beautiful. The day before, we thought she would be passing, and it took time. It took time for her to transition. Thank you, Sandy. And I don't know if all of you have experienced death personally like that and been present. And I have one other time, but I think I was at a different place where I am spiritually now. And what I wanted to share with people is that there is a process of spiritually being ready to go, and then you have to wait for the body to decay and to decline and to not function anymore. And in that process, there is transitioning of wishes and, coming to close on different things, talking with people, sharing memories, what you think of them, forgiving people, making amends. And it was beautiful. My mother was a beautiful woman, very spiritual, very loving and kind. But after her death, her physical death, if you don't know, the body is hard. It's cold. And it just was such a profound moment to realize that this is just a physical body. We are not our physical body in so many ways. And that we all, if you believe in a greater being, most of us believe that. And, my book has always talked about this inner peace growing internally, right? And experiencing spiritual growth and personal growth. And in this process, that I think what's really important to take away from that is that our spirit is what makes us be present in our physical life. And that I'd like you all to really consider and to explore in your own self-discovery what it is that your spirit is searching for. What is your spirit needing to address, to grow, to enlighten, to become more aware, to resolve problems, spiritual problems, forgiveness of others, yourself, to live out of love and compassion. And, through the dying process, the death, there's so many emotional family energies going on. It's just a very difficult emotional time, and many months even before, when there's an illness. But all of it has to always be centered around love and compassion. And, showing that truthfulness within yourself, and not just because someone's dying that you love, but in life. And how we live each and every day is so important. It allows us to bring joy into our life. And You know, it's funny, my mom would wake up a couple times after a nap after she had said all her things she wanted to say a few days earlier, and she'd wake up from her nap and she goes, well, how come you haven't taken me? I'm ready to go. Like, she was so ready to go spiritually, and she couldn't wait to meet her maker. And she was always so disappointed to wake up again, still physically being here. She had ready to move on. And you know, I think that's life too. Thank you, Kathy. I think that that's life too, right? And I kind of like to use this death process or this transitioning process. Okay, we go through different transitions, our life continuum, right? It goes through different moments of time when we struggle, when we don't, the answers don't come fast enough, the solution doesn't come fast enough. And we've talked about divine timing, right? All in divine timing. And when is that? And it was so remarkable because as my mother was passing, she had told one of my sisters where she was living with at this time to set some money aside and to have this big family dinner, call it in and be us all together. And it was after that dinner that she expired. It was her greatest joy that we were all together in celebrating her life, not her death. And also, there was an old VHS movie playing. It was The Sound of Music. And at the same time, I don't know if you recall this movie, that there was the sister, the high sister, the nun, who was singing Climb Every Mountain. And the beautiful, majestic skies and the mountains were there, right? And it was like my mother had to climb that mountain, even to death, into eternal life. And hi, Tabby, thank you, honey. And Tracy, thank you. I'm writing your names down as you come in. You know, and I thought about canceling tonight and not doing this. I know you all would understand that. But I really think there's a lesson we can all take away from this if we open ourselves up to it. And that our struggles bring us something to a better place, a personal, a spiritual place of growth and opportunity. And we can choose, even as my mother was declining, she was so bathed in light that she found the compassion and love to share to everyone. And I think that we need to do that in living too, not just in dying. And that are climbing every mountain. I encourage you all to try to get that song and listen to it after this and be inspired wherever you are in your life to realize that, that you're climbing a mountain, or you might be at the top of the mountain. Maybe you hit that climax and the summit. And thanks you, Madonna, for sharing. I'd love all of you to share this. Right now, just go to the bottom and there's a share it on your page, because this is a powerful message for so many people, for all of us. And again, this is not about a struggle to death or to moving on, transitioning. It's hopefully a live video that encourages you to see our most difficult moments in physical life and how that's an opportunity for growth here. Thanks, Jennifer, for saying that. I'm not sure it's brave, but I'm being very open and honest. Thanks for saying that. But I think there's a real huge lesson here that we can all take away, because it hasn't always been easy, this process, a lot of dynamics going on. But I keep remembering, and I encourage all of you to remember here, that whatever you're doing, no matter how someone's treating you, always come back out of love and compassion and kindness. And we can't fall victim to meanness and cruelty and exclusion. That's their problem, not your problem. And just want to make sure, Kathy, I have you down. I do. So that was my Monday powerful, miraculous message for today. And I hope that meant something to you. If it did, write something down there. And thank you all I've been trying to read and speak and keep on topic, for all the hugs and love and just being happy that you're happy I'm here, because I wanted to share. And yeah, so that's where I'm at. To me, I look at it as I haven't lost my mother. I'm going to miss not having her and calling her. But I look at it as I have an angel, another angel that's watching over me, that's always present in my life, and that she will continue to bless my work, touching your lives and all those that read my book and hear my messages about how wonderful you are. And your spirit is amazing. Your spirit is as big and bright as any star you pick. And that we need to shine our light. We need to see our power, our beautiful divine power that your Creator has given you. And we are miraculous spiritual beings. And that when we ever think less of that, then you think less of the Creator, because you are His child. And so that's all I'm going to say about it. And I'm going to go ahead and now transition into the readings. And I hope these readings are really powerful for all of you. And I'm going to pick one card first, even though, Terry, you're first, and you're going to be second. I'm going to pick one card for anyone that listens to this video that's not here live. This card will be absolutely for you, okay? And Madonna says, absolutely. I feel grateful for the lessons my mother is guiding me from the other side. Beautiful. And again, we've talked about those synchronistic symbols of knowing and sensing a presence and messages that come to you. So, yeah, so that's what I hope. I've only seen one person, I think it was Madonna, that shared. So I'd love it if you all could share, and it comes up that you've shared, so I'm going to know. So please do. So this card is for everyone that will listen to this, and I want it to be the first card so they don't have to go through all of it. So let me just pick a card here. And again, I'm only going to an hour, so till 9 o'clock. And we've already spent 15 minutes into it. But I think the message and the lesson here, the takeaway is just as powerful as the individual card that you might receive. Okay? So this card is for everyone that's here, whether I give you an individual card or not. Okay, here we go. Okay, interesting. And it's start the green Tara. Thank you, Kathy. And it's start delegating. Thank you, Sandy. I know that. Yes, I have you down. So why are we getting this card? Interesting. I'd love to see what everyone else thinks. Start delegating. Why are we, when we're talking about climbing that mountain, facing a challenge, our spiritual, the spirit being that we are, not the physical being, why would delegating be an important message for us that are on this live Facebook feed? Why is start delegating important for our spirit? So I'd love to have all of you start to write things in before I give something, and I'm going to go to the next person, because I think part of this is so important for you to also process how we interpret cards. This is your intuition talking to you, and through all these cards, I'm always trying to encourage you to tune into yourself. And Donna says, your mom wants you to tell her how to help you. Sorry for the caps. Your mom wants you to tell her how to help. Oh, my mom knows, I think, Donna. She knows. She will continue to bring people to me, provide wonderful opportunities to speak all over the world and spread the joy of who we are and how we can experience life in a joyful, loving, compassionate way, and really living a life that is radiant. You know, it's just amazing life. Thank you for all the hearts. Really, just what I needed. So that's why I'm here, because I knew you'd also make me feel great at this difficult time. Okay, so Terry, you're up, hon. Terry were you guys all waiting for this? Did you know I'd be coming on Monday? I'm trying to be consistent, doing Monday at 8. Madonna says, delegating, to lighten up, to move with ease through life rather than getting bogged down. I like that, Madonna. I like that you were able to do that. Remember, we're talking about how did that resonate with our spiritual growth. Kathy says, yes, too. So good. Anybody else have any other interesting insight as to why we're talking start delegating when it comes to our spiritual aspect of enlightenment and growth. Okay? And I'm just going to read the bottom of the card. Ask others, including me, which is the Green Tara goddess, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. And so I'm going to just quickly give you my interpretation of this before I go to Terry. And that is instead of trying to do everything yourself. And so I really believe that our spirits are interconnected. They're intertwined, whether they're the physical and spiritual bodies that are here physically and the spiritual bodies that have gone on, right? Just want to read what Terry says. Delegating is a way to let God and others help in the grand scheme. Exactly. I was just going to start to say that, Terry. So when we can start to delegate to the archangels, to release, to surrender, it's a very powerful word. You know, we always say when someone's ready to expire, you have to let go, Mom. Just go. We want you to transition. We want you to go to heaven to make that shift. You have to let them know that you're willing to release them. And so in that, she needed to surrender to that path, that direction. And when you give that up and you allow it to be guided by these spiritual beings and energies, that would be really amazing, right? And it's so powerful. So I think that's a really powerful message, and not typically what we think of when we start delegating, because we think of delegating to other physical beings, not so much the spiritual aspect, right? So love that. Thanks, Terry. And I think it was Madonna that both shared. Okay, Terry, here we go. Okay, Terry. Terry, your card is Mother Earth. Okay, and it says, you are called upon to help with environmentalism. Can you tell me how that's showing up for you in your life? Are you involved in any projects that has something to do with the world, the environment in your town? Sandy says, yes, Mom wanted to take one of us with her. Okay. Maybe she knows something we don't know. Who knows? Terry, I'd love to hear what that means to you. And I'm going to go on to Jennifer. I'm going to do these on the fairly quick thing, so at least I can get as many cards as possible pulled. Jennifer. Got to slow down to feel the energy. Here we go. Okay, this is Jennifer's card. And Isis, it's the goddess card Isis. And it's past life. This situation involves some past life memories, okay? So very important to understand that, again, our spirit, right, lives many, many lives. And you can't take the memories out of our spirit. Our spiritual has a spiritual encyclopedia, if you will. We call it the Akashic Records of all our past lives and experiences. And some of that comes with us. Some of it, all of it, components of it come into our lives. So whatever you're doing and going through right now, Jennifer, may have a karmic energy that's carried through it from past lives as well. Okay? Okay, Cindy. That's my name. Who's Cindy? Cindy, where are you from? Terry, I haven't heard back from you regarding environmentalism. And Jennifer just did past lives. Here we go. Cindy. Spread these out. It's one of these here. Hard to tell. If anybody from Connecticut, I'm doing a 4-part book study starting tomorrow at the Southington Public Library for Tuesday. Hi, Jessley. If you are, it's full, but I would still come because you never know. Someone might not show up. It starts at 5:30 tomorrow, September 4th. Or is it 5th? 5th. Okay. This is for Cindy. Let me concentrate here. Right here. Okay. Irma's here. Hi, Irma. I think we're almost getting to the end of the people I can take. Okay, this is for Cindy. Cindy, maybe I should be taking this card too. It says bold. The goddess card of Freya. And it says unlock your adventurous side. Take risks and be daring. So I'd love to hear, Cindy, how that resonates with you. It's talking about being bold, going out, doing things. Linda says, going on vacation to Miami, is it safe? Okay. I don't usually answer questions like that, Linda, but we'll see what happens when it comes up. I don't specifically do that kind of, maybe for lack of a better word, like fortune telling. I don't usually do that kind of work. Some people that do that, that's not particularly what I believe in. And I don't like people telling me an outcome, because I believe in free choice. I believe in you, teaching you to follow your intuition as to what is right. And as soon as you ask somebody else for that, what happens? You lose power within your own trusting self. And I'm all about building your inner power and inner strength and inner resolution to know what is right, because you're the only one that knows what is truly right. Right, Linda? Let me know what you think about that. Okay, Olivia, you're up. How are people liking their messages? Send me some hearts or whatever. I appreciate it. Okay, Olivia. Okay, Olivia, there's a couple hearts going on. Tabby says you have free will and you will can be changed. Yes, thank you. Linda says thank you. Yeah, Linda, you know what? I want you just to take a breath and say, are you excited about going on this vacation? Do you trust and believe that everything will be well? If you create anticipation in the sense that you're worried about something happening, then you're going to create events that you need to worry about, right? When you have peace that your vacation is going to be wonderful and refreshing and all those things, then you can feel peaceful going on vacation. If you create angst and anxiety in it, then that's what you're going to always be experiencing, waiting for something to happen on vacation. So you have to decide. And even if there's a storm, it's kind of like we just talked about, right? Climbing that mountain and there's a storm. Do you know how much fun you can still have even if there's a storm? The excitement, what can you learn? What can you experience? How could you maybe be helping others that are in need, right? There's so much. So whatever the timing is, think of it maybe like that. Yes, about the storm, you're right, we'll be okay. Yeah, exactly. Let that be that delegating. I trust and allow the angels to guide me and to protect me and my family and those around me, and to allow this storm to be very nominal and whatever the word you want, but to give it away. Because do you ultimately have any control of what the storm's going to do or where it's going to pass? The answer is no. So by giving it away, you're surrendering to what is going to be, whether you worry or not, right? So why not just enjoy that you get to go away and find the positive, the joys in this experience. Okay? Okay, Michelle, I got you in here. Okay, so this is Olivia. Olivia is a great card, goddess card, La Kashima, and it's the Bright Future card. And it says, stop worrying. What were we just talking about? Everything is going to be fine. I mean, that's like so spot on. Didn't I just almost say those exact words? We can't project the storm. We don't know the severity, location. It's just so perfect. If you were doing readings, should I break up with Kat? You guys are asking me very specific questions. And you know what? I really, as I just said, I always about empowering you. Why do you guys want to give away your power? I'd rather you say, Stephanie, for example, I'm really unclear within myself. How can I find the true answer within myself about whether I should break up with Kat? That's the question to ask. Okay? Not whether I think you should. Okay? There's a big difference, because I'm not, and I don't want to take that responsibility for telling you, even if my soul tells me what I think, because my soul knows your soul, right? We know that. It's not, I want you to learn to trust yourself. It's just so important. But see, when you send the energy out the way you wrote it, it's different, because you want other people to control. And then you can blame them on whether it goes right or whether it goes wrong. I want you to envision. So I want you, as we start doing this, and I'm reading other people, I want you to listen to cards, and I want you to go inside. And this is for everyone. This is about you learning to develop and respect your intuition, that spiritual side. Remember, your bones and muscles and organs are not you. They're just a house. It's just this physical house that I'm living in. It's just my physical house that my spirit lives in, right? So ask your spirit, ask yourself, listen to your spirit. Does this woman, Kat, I think you said it was, is this person the right person I'm supposed to be with? Does it bring the greatest joy in my life? Or is it time for me to move on? It's not about whether Kat, what do I need to do as a spirit? And that truth is in you. You just have to be open to receive it. Okay? Let's see what the card comes out when it's your turn, Stephanie. And you're my last reader. Okay. So, Olivia, you got bright future. And it says stop worrying. So, Olivia, what did you think about that? I haven't seen anything, so let me know. Donna, you're next. Are you having fun, guys? I love the way you explain. Great, Michelle. Again, I'm doing these because I want to empower you. I am your teacher. I am a mentor for you, hopefully, but to find your wisdom, to find your strength, to find your confidence in your spirit, in your path. And when you do that, I have people around me that are not treating me too nice at times, okay? And it's hard to not rebel, to not retaliate, but I'm going to speak my truth. I'm not going to be slammed down and walked over, but I'm going to try to always do it in kindness and compassion. And it's so important because I'm honoring myself and I'm honoring my mother in that way too. That is what I'm looking for. Good. I'm glad you're helping to understand the process. It takes time to practice that. Great. Good for you, Michelle. And Olivia says, no worries here. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, good. Okay. Next card was for Donna. Donna, and it's the Goddess card Mauve. And Peter, you're new. How are you? And Peter says, but I'm telling the right part. Ranaha. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, you're not sure about your Mother Earth card. Okay. Tabby says, thank you for your time, knowledge, wisdom, and advice. Great. And Donna says, pretty. Okay. So this is for Donna. And again, I just want to read this. Louise says, you guys are doing quick writing. Let me see. Just shared your video. Thank you very much, Louise. I'm so with you on being empowered. That's what I do in my work. Good for you. Good for you, Madonna. Love the way you explain things, and I understand. I stopped giving other people power over me. Yes, Kathy. Awesome. And I love that you say that. Doesn't that feel like inspiring to you? Doesn't that feel like, wow, just making that statement, I stand in my spirit. I stand in my presence. And I love who I am. I'm not perfect. We're not perfect. I'm not saying that. But I love standing in who I am as a spirit. Hopefully you see that love and energy and devotion and compassion and the spiritual wisdom I hope to share that each of you will take differently wherever you are, and to be able to put that into your life, right? That's what this is all about. So for Donna, your card was cycles and rhythm. And I'll read the bottom of the card. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. Okay? So even though this says body, what do we all think about? We think about the physical body, right? But what did we just talk about? Okay, we are not our physical body, right? Everybody agree with me on that? We are not our physical body. We are our spiritual body. That is our existence. That is who we are and will continue to always be, our spirit. And so honor the cycles of I'm not going to use the word body, honor the cycles of your spirit, your spiritual growth, what you're learning and growing spiritually, right? The energy of your spirit and the emotions, the passion of your spirit, what really excites you, That's what I want you to encourage. Donna says, yes, spirit having human experiences. Right. So Donna, why is this card coming for you? What can you do spiritually regarding seeing the cycle and rhythm, okay, of your spiritual growth and health? Does that make sense to you, Donna? Love to hear. That was a really great card. And again, these cards are for all of us. Even though they're picked for one person, we all can gather knowledge from them. Okay, Joni, this is for you, Joni. One of my sister's name is Joni too. That's an unusual spelling, so I was surprised when I saw it. Donna says, yes, spirit having human experience. Donna says, I'm the near-death experience, so it's a loaded question. Yes, I understand. And it's hard to say it in a quick thing. So we also have, just want to recognize Peter and Francis. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to be getting to all of you because I vowed to myself, I'm honoring my emotional state, my spiritual self, that I need some, I've got so much work to do too. And I apologize. How many of you, if you do my weekend soul messages I post every weekend, you'll notice the next one's not up. You'll know why. I've been in Massachusetts and didn't have the computer, nor did I have the capability spiritually to be able to do that. Tabby says, my human vessel doesn't do my spiritual spirit justice. I hear that, and there's a lot I could say about that, but I don't know where you are. I don't know if your physical body is not healthy, and you may want to know what does that mean regarding your spiritual health. So I can't really talk about that. Tabby, if you want to delve into that more, that would be more of a personal consult. And I'm available for personal readings. So message me and I'll show you how to secure a time slot and to pay for that. And I love doing that. And we go in much deeper, and I'm really excited to do that. Okay, so Joni, I'm going to pick a card for you. So let's go, Joni. Okay, Joni, your card is, Michelle says, have found you by chance. Don't want to miss you. Good. Have you all been waiting for these Monday 8 o'clock live feeds? I mean, do you like put it on your calendar, or you just wait when it shows up? Because I'm trying to be real consistent in doing that so you can plan to connect with me and share, you know, what was your past week like? How was the card? How were you able to interpret it and use it? Kathy Lee says, yes. So I'm trying to be it, and I love that you're also coming. And yes, Donna, it is fate that you're here. It's also your spirit directing and connecting you here. So great that you're honoring that wisdom. Okay, so Joni, your card is Inner Wisdom. And you see the owl, which of course represents wisdom. And Steffi says, just found you too. And Michelle says, I will now do that. Yes, put it on your calendars. I will always try to be here on Monday unless for some reason something unforsaken happens. So the inner card, the Inner Wisdom card, Joni, it goes on to say, you have, let me get light. You know what to do. Now remember, this is not the brain talking. Today's all about the spirit. Okay, we're talking about what our true self is. It's not our physical body. It is our spiritual entity. So you know what to do. Your spirit knows what to do. Trust your spirit, right? And it says, take appropriate actions without delay. Now, if you know, if your spirit knows what to do, then you know what to do. Don't let the mind get in the way. Okay? Oh, that's nice, Terry. Let's flood Cindy with love. Send hearts. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Terry. You're so sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I appreciate that. Let's see how many people. I think we only have 14 people, I think, up there. That's what that is, that are on the call. And I'm not judging. You know, it's a holiday weekend, right? Monday, people might not be around. So I love that card, Joni, and I think it was a great card for everyone. Thank you for all the hearts. I love you too. My heart goes out to all of you. And thank you for letting me share a little bit about myself and my struggles and joys. Even though there were struggles, is a joy. Thank you all. It just means so much. Okay, Sandy, you're next. And if you're new to me, this is my amazing book, if I must say. I know a lot of people here have already got it. Powerful Beyond Measure. It's an International Book Award winner. Can you imagine a winner? And it's 3 steps to claim your power within, right? We're talking about self-empowerment, self-discovery, igniting the spirit within yourself to experience joy and happiness in your life, touching other people. This is a book that will transform you spiritually in understanding and seeing yourself as that beautiful spirit of light and love, and how to experience that in your life on a moment-to-moment, daily basis. And I promise you, when you do take these necessary action steps and go through this process, your life will be changed in so very many ways. Again, it's called Powerful Beyond Measure, and you can go to Amazon, Barnes & Noble, any bookstore can order it around the world. And if you go on my website, which is CynthiaMazzaferro.com, there is a book page, and I actually just have a second book out called Shine Your Light. And you can order both books on my website, and I can mail them out to you if you're in the United States. And if you're not in the United States, I can mail you, if you purchase them, the PDFs of both books. So I'm really excited. The pages are all brand new and everything up there. So if you'd like to buy it from me, I can autograph it with a very special message to you and mail it out to you. So again, it's CynthiaMazzaferro.com. And you can see the correct spelling on the top of my Facebook page. So not hard. Okay, Sandy, here we go. Sorry for that little detour, but so many people had said they were new here, so I wanted to let you know. This book, I promise, will change your life. So Sandy, here we go. This one's for you. Okay. Sandy, it says Bodies of Water. Great, Kathy. I'm ordering a book this weekend. Great. And it says, spend time near water such as a lake, river, or the ocean to recharge your batteries. Now we're talking spirit, right? And spirit is energy, right? Vibration, energy. It's not physical body. And so when you think of water, what do we think of? We think of movement. We think of flow, right? We think of the water going over the rocks and moving the sand in of the ocean and back out. And there's such a beautiful energy to it, right? So I encourage you, who am I speaking to? Sandy, to think of flow, think of the water and the energy and how this might be really important for your spirit to feel refreshed. And let me know how that feels. Tabby says, clear. What does that mean? Donna says the ripples, right? Yes, clarity. Good. I like that everyone's contributing. Sandy, let us know what you think about that. Okay, Mary, Linda, Kathy, Tabby. I'm sorry, Tracy and then Tabby. Okay, those are the next few. Then Madonna, Migdalia, Michelle, Jocelyn, and Irma. Okay, that's who I have. So Mary, you're up next. Here we go. Okay, this is fun. You're bringing joy to my life, so thank you. This is the goddess card of Astaria, which is fertility. And it says, it's the perfect time for you, meaning your spirit, to start new projects, allowing your light, right? Our spirit, our energy, our light to, so start new projects, assess new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. So this is about your spirit revealing itself, its truth, its passions, and having them come to be in true physical life, okay? So I'd love to hear how that resonates for you, Mary. Linda. Okay. All right, Linda. Your card is Archimedes, and it's about the guardian. And it says you, your spirit, right? You is not the physical body. You, your spirit, and your loved ones' spirits are safe and spiritually protected. Okay, this is for Linda. So Linda, let me know how that resonates with you. So again, we're not talking our physical safety, we're talking our spirit. And again, just like I said to you that my mother's moved on, right? Tabby says, oh, okay, well, thank you for the surprise of adding me to your list. I feel blessed. I didn't realize you were collecting names for a card. Yes. So as you come on, as I see you pop up, and I put you in the order that you are. So that's what I quickly look over and write down. And then based on time, I do as many as I can. Okay. So I love the card guardian, and it kind of connects to what I was saying about my mother's moved on. I have another beautiful angel that energetically, spiritually is, maybe she's over my shoulder right now. I don't know, but I know that she will be with me many, many times in my life, and there to guide me, give me wisdom. And so are all of these angels in Jesus and God, if you believe in these other forces, energies. And so when you find that you are protected and you're spiritually connected, that there is such a beautiful peace and ease and grace with that. You know, I always feel when I drive, I always say, Archangel Michael, please protect me and those around me in my journey. And there's so many times when I was back and forth traveling to Massachusetts, an hour and a half away, sometimes it took 3 hours based on traffic or construction. And I would say, please get me there safe and sound and protect those around me. And I don't even remember the road. I just remember I started maybe 1 or 2 things, and then I met there. And I'm like, that's pretty scary to think I just went all this time and not even really present. But I was divinely protected. And I really believe that. I believe that our spirits and our loved ones are protecting us. And there's a beautiful peace with that. Hello, how are you? Glad you're here from Montreal. That's Goulchard, is it? Goulchard? I encourage everyone. I hope you've all shared. I love to go back and see. I actually will see right now, if you press the share button and put it on your Facebook feed, people will start to, you're going to bring people to our power family here. This is powerful beyond measure. And it's amazing because you can add to the breadth of our family. You can grow our page, our family spiritually, to bring more people into this wonderful community of support and love and inner wisdom and knowledge that we're all seeking to grow and expand spiritually. So, Linda, I hope you loved that card. I love Guardians, and to me, I use it a lot. Okay, got it. Like the music. Okay, that's pretty nice. Guitared. That's beautiful. What language is that from? Sorry for killing it the first time. That's really, I used to play a guitar, so thank you for saying it. Okay, Kathy, you're next. Kathy Tracy Tabby. Kathy. Another one up here. Kind of span it. Let me span this out. Okay, Kathy. It's a beautiful card. And we have another person. Hello from Montreal as well. Wow. My webmac guy who does my website, he's from Montreal too. So hello. French. Very good. Beautiful. Okay, so your card, Kathy, is Ra'ana, which is sorceress. And this says you, again, who are we talking about? Not the physical body. Your spiritual entity, spirit, is a magical energy force. I'm changing the words to these cards. Who can manifest. Think of that. Manifest, create, how powerful we really are. We're powerful beyond measure. That's my book. And we have to step into that owning of how powerful we really are. To manifesting your clear intentions into reality. And I believe, even though God makes us and that we're remarkable, amazing, right? Wow, another person from Montreal. Wonderful. Have you all purchased my book from Montreal? Because I've gone to Amazon a long time ago in Canada, and I think there's only a couple reviews. So please post a review on Canada's site. And from Ireland, Peter's from Ireland, the land of the saints and scholars. I would love to go to Ireland. That would just be amazing. The energy and just be wonderful. There's so many beautiful places in the world. I think we can find beauty wherever we are. And that's really what life's about, is seeing the beauty. So this card for Kathy, I'm from Ontario. Well, we're all still from Canada. Canada's a big providence all around the whole land. So this card about our energy, our spirit, is really so powerful. We can create so much. So Kathy, how does that feel to you? I'd love to hear from Kathy and anyone else that this card seems to resonate with. Really important to realize the power, the ultimate power that we have. You know, it's just amazing to think that. I'm a Reiki master. You're already here in spirit with me. You're already here waiting. Thank you so much. That was really beautiful, Peter. You're right. I'm not physically there, but I'm physically there in spirit with our words, with our communication. That's a beautiful, wonderful gesture. Thank you so much, Peter, for saying that. I think that our world is such a small world, right? We think of it as so big and so far away from each other, but we are so really intimately connected. And from a spirit point, which is what this particular video is all about. And if you haven't listened to the beginning, I encourage you to. You'll see my tears and my pain and the loss of my mother. But the message and the lesson from that, we can all take into our physical, spiritual life every single day, not just through a death of someone. Really important things. I hope you all go back and listen to the first 8 minutes of this video, because I think it will really touch your heart and hopefully impact your life. Peter says, we've all part of the family. Oh, it went away. What, you went so quick. Tabby put some. We have the power to manifest all our hopes and dreams and desires. It's manifested through our thoughts. So be sure to stay positive. And I just want to add that because we hear that so much. It's what we think. And I'd like to just kind of tweak that a little bit, Tabby, because I've even written something similar like that, I'm sure, into my book. But as I continue to evolve and grow and life experiences happen, I still just come back to the spirit. Who are we? You know, my mother passed and her body was not her body anymore. It was cold and not this soft, supple, wonderful, beautiful woman. It was just flesh and bones, right? And so when we talk about what we manifest, our physical bones and muscles and organs and our brain, our mind, because we think of that brain as the mind, is not us, right? When we die, that's not there and our spirit still exists. So what truly is manifesting our desires, our passions? What's more powerful, our spirit or the physical body that continues to decline and age and become weak? Our spirit never is weak. Our spirit is the most strongly energy force within us. And so I question, Tabby, is it really our mind that creates our intentions? Hi, Deanna. Nice to meet you. Glad you're here. Exactly. It's spirit. That's a powerful card. I've been feeling like that lately and going back to the school for medical associate. Good. Good. I think it. Diana, you think it's our minds are more powerful than our spirits? You think our minds actually create it? I think our minds actually limit our intentions. And our mind never can stay positive enough. We have 60,000 thoughts a day, and 80% of them, no matter how positive you try to be, there is some negative component to it. So our spirit, if we can allow ourselves to live in spirit, it will dictate to our body the positivity. Tabby says, I believe we have a signed contract. Yep, I believe in that. And some things that come up are from our previous lives. Absolutely. And I do believe in a soul contract. Absolutely believe in that. But that's spirit. That's not our physical body. Our physical body is like the car that gets us around Earth to live out those karma. That's soul lesson, right? And so it's like the GPS in the car. The GPS in our body is not our mind. It's our spirit if we allow it to navigate where we need to go. Peter says, I have to go now. Nice to meet you. Have a great day. I have to go now to get up for the work in the morning, love, and the loving life. Thank you. Great. And Peter, this will be on YouTube, and it will be available too if you want to watch it again and listen. I will pull a card for you, and you can actually hear it later. Just advance it to the end, okay? So thank you for being here. It was nice meeting you. Tabby says, of course not. There was always negative thoughts. There has to be a yin, it's a yin and a yang. Yep, opposite. Okay, let's go on. So Kathy, that was a great card. I love that. Tracy and then Tabby. Here we go. I got to get going. What time are we? Oh my gosh. 9's coming very quickly. Okay. Tracy, I'll try not to do so much talking. I'll just pull. I sent you a friend request. Great. Love it. Great. Check out my bird. I'd love to have you purchase one in Ireland. Check it out. Powerful beyond measure. Okay. The next card is blooming. And it is, sorry, it fell. You are just getting started. Your spirit is just getting started to bloom. So have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up. So this is all about, and this card was for Tracy, is about you allowing your spirit to be shown, to be expressed in your life, your physical life. So often we're the hamster on the hamster wheel, going around and around, doing the physical actions that we need, responsibilities, schedules that is physically present in our life. But blooming or blossoming or revealing our spirit in our physical life is another entire process, and one that is magnificent. So I hope that card really resonates with Tracy and actually all of us. I hope you all can see how that aspect can really come out in your life. Okay, Tabby and then Madonna. Tabby, here's your card. Oh, this is a beautiful card. Okay, let me just read what Peter says. Peter, Star TV, and 2 others just shared. Thank you. Your video. Let them know you appreciate. Yes, I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Peter, are you actually on a TV show? I'd love to talk to you. Maybe we can do a TV show recording. So this card is for Tabby, and it's Undying Love. How beautiful is that? Great. And I do distant reading healings, guitar, and I would love to. I do distant Reiki, and that's something you can purchase on my website. You can message me and I'll share the link exactly to you. To do that, I do remote, personal, and I even do what's called a Reiki grid, which is a week-long Reiki continuous 24/7. So if that's something you're interested in, I do it around the world, situations, individuals, even past pains that can be resolved and healed. Those are all things that I can do as a Reiki master. Okay, so Tabby, you don't want me to even say it, but you know what the word means. All right, so Tabby says Undying Love is her card, and the part underneath says, the love you have shared, not physically, spiritually, this whole video is all about spirit, our spirit, is eternal, regardless of the situation. And Jennifer says, hello, would love a card if you're feeling it tonight, please. Okay, Jennifer, I don't know where you are on the list here, but I'm only going to 9 o'clock or 5 after because I did start 5 minutes late, so I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get to you. Jennifer, you were second, and I already did your card, unless there's 2 Jennifers. So go to the replay of this, and there's a Jennifer card. I think it was the third card, because the first card was for everyone on the thing. Madonna, you're up. Doing Madonna. Then it's Migdalia, Michelle, Jocelyn, and Irma, and then we'll reassess the time at that. So at least those 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll reassess the time, but I think that will be close to the end. And again, if you're not able to get on the call, put me down for next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And okay, Jennifer, sorry, I don't have you on the list, and I'm only staying till 9. I encourage you to go back. I pulled a card for everyone that's here live or on the replay, okay? Okay, so let me go on. So Madonna, this is for you. Getting hot in this room because I closed the door to make it quiet. So, getting hot. Whew. Okay, this is the Goddess card, Kali, and it's endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. Okay? And beautiful card that we all can do. How perfect for my mother, right? Endings and beginnings. So yes, her physical life is ended, but her spiritual life, her next part of her spiritual evolution and growth is a new beginning. And it's just so perfect for all of us. Okay? So I hope that's a great card for you, Madonna. Does that feel right to you? Let me know. And Migdalia, here we go. This is for you. And tonight I got to post the soul messages, which is pinned to the top of my page. So if you're up later tonight, you'll see that. Madonna says, yes, I feel that. Great. Tabby says, which deck are you reading from? I'm reading from Doreen Virtues, Goddess, Guidance, Oracle cards. I'm hoping to get my own deck. Would you guys be buying my own deck if I create one? Because I've got the pictures, I've got the messages, because I do all these soul messages every week. So I'm hoping Emily sends hearts, and I'd love to be able to produce one, and I hope you'd all be willing and excited to purchase it. Okay, so this card is for Migdalia. I hope you're still here. And it's the Goddess card Mott, and it's about fairness. And it goes on to say, the situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So we're talking about our spirit. And let's just talk about our spirit. Our spirit is energy, right? It's not action. It's not words. It's not even emotions. It's an energetic vibration of pure light and love. And if you can understand whatever situation is going on, that's all there is that love and energy. And like I said, there's things going on in my family, and I'm not going to get into the particular. But if we can just trust that love and light will come into the situation and we resolve it. And again, we can't take responsibility for other people's actions, right? We can only love and live in our spirit and knowing what's right. And so I encourage you all to continue to do that. Madonna says, yes, I love cards are welcomed on the market. Divinely guided. Thank you. Okay, so we're on to Michelle. Michelle, are you here? Michelle, Jocelyn, and Irma are next. I think I'm going to just shuffle these. The cards kind of got spun out. Tabby says, yes, you are right. Great. Great, great. I hope you've enjoyed tonight as we start to wind down. Let me know. Send some wows or hearts or whatever you feel inclined. And if you've never rated me on the top of my Facebook page, please like the page. Please follow me. If you follow me, you'll get the alerts when I do these live videos. And also there's a place to rate me. I mean, they're usually all 5 stars. Hope that you're feeling so inclined to do that too. And then write about these wonderful messages, you know, if you feel they're so pertinent and relevant, and the lessons that I share, how they really help you in your path. I would love to hear that. Brendan says, really love watching this. I'm only 18, but such a help. So thanks for that, love. That's so beautiful, Brandon. That's really lovely. I love teaching and sharing the word and the inspiration and the empowerment. Brandon, this is about empowering yourself. And I work with a lot of teenagers in my classes. So thank you for being here. And again, for honoring your wisdom to follow and find your way here. Again, this book is amazing. I've had young teenagers participate in my programs. Powerful Beyond Measure. Look for it. Amazon has it. I can purchase it on my website too. Any bookstore. Take advantage. Get it. It's a wonderful book. You know, Brandon, when I work with someone that's young like this, so many people typically in my demographics are women, mostly 80% women, 20% men. But we wait a whole lifetime of feeling depleted, feeling that we're not where we want to be, feeling the pain and the anguish that we've experienced throughout life, the limitations. And when we get to 40, 50, 60, 70, right? We're like, oh, I've lived this whole lifetime, the same negative, whatever, response, action, thought. And so when someone young comes in, I think it's so wonderful because you don't have to live a life of regret and sadness. you can live a life of empowerment and inspiration and joy and happiness and passion. And it's really an exciting thing. And Michelle says, your energy is so positive. It's so beautiful. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you for saying that. I hope you feel it from me. It's genuine and very sincere. Okay, so Jocelyn, you're up. Here we go, Jocelyn. Jocelyn's one of my regulars. Jocelyn, where are you from? And your card is compassion. This is a word I've been using a lot in the past week. Super, super important. You know, I'm not sure. I'd love to, if you're here, what is the definition of compassion? It's really an important word. How are we compassionate to ourselves and to others? Very interesting concept. Even if this is done, go ahead and write that in later. So it says, release judgments about yourself and others. And focus on the love and light that is within everyone. Now, again, we're not talking about physical bodies, right? This is about the love and light within our spirit. And we don't judge spirit. We judge, oh, your hair is not quite perfect. Oh, I have a blemish here. Or, oh, my things aren't matching. Or I'm not funny enough. I don't have the right shape. That is not who we are. Remember, my mother passed away. Her body's there. It's not the woman I hugged and tears fell from her eyes. She's not in there anymore. We are the spirit that is in ourselves. It is what connects us, all of us. Compassion, yes. And what it is right? We sometimes are more compassionate to others than ourselves, and we need to see the light in ourselves. And when we see the light in ourselves, which is a compassionate act in itself, we are then more open to see the light in others, other spirits, and not look at the physical body. See the light, see the energy in their spirit. So I love this card, and I think it's so appropriate tonight. And so, Jocelyn, thank you for being here, because that's your card. And Tabby said, it's just our fleshy vessel that, yes, our spirit lives within. It's our house. It's our physical life house. Okay, Irma, this is your card. And I'm not going to be able to do everyone else. There's Louise, Stephanie, Peter, who has already jumped off, Francis, and Guitard, and I'm sorry. And now we have Brandon, who is new and young. And Brandon, you'd be on the bottom of the list with everyone else that haven't. Diana, too, I know. But you folks tell me. I've got one more person, Irma. And Brandon is new. He's young. He's less than 20. And if you think I should also pull a card for Brandon, even though he's not in line after Irma, send up wows across, yellow wows. I think it's the fourth emoticon. And if you think I should be doing that for Brandon, because he found his way here, I will pull also one more card after Irma for Brandon. Okay, so I'm letting Brandon, your card reading is going to be based on those here present. And I think it's a resounding yes, Brandon. So, Brandon, I'll let you thank everyone in this Power family for saying an absolute yes for you. Okay, so this is Irma, and then I will do one for Brandon. And Brandon, I hope you're going to share this on your Facebook page. Don't be shy. Everyone, please, please, please. I had 90% last Monday say they shared it. I saw you can actually record it. It shows that it's being shared. So I'd like to, I think I've only had 4 shares tonight, and we've had 17 people on, I think, maybe 20. So I'd like to see a few more shares, because it will also go out. The shares will go out now, and it will show from the beginning. So it's not too late to share the love and compassion with other spirits around. So very important. So Irma, here you go. And again, remember, every Monday night, Powerful Miraculous Mondays with Cynthia Mazzaferro on this Facebook page, live. And as you come in, the first that come in, get in the queue for your readings and the next message for that week. And whatever it might be, we'll let the Spirit direct me. Irma. Okay, Irma. Your card is Easy Does It. I don't know, Tabby, if you showed it twice. Oh, great. That's even nice. I didn't know you really could do that. You can invite friends. Tabby, tell people how to do that. That's awesome. So your card, Irma, is easy does it. Now we're talking about spirit, right? Not physical body. So let's read a little bit more and see what it says. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. You know, I think that's a really great thing to say, because sometimes we can be spiritually driven to fulfill a certain passion or purpose. I love to feed the homeless. I need to, collect clothes for the cold, or recruit more volunteers for, you're just so driven spiritually for this big passion. For me, it would be, for example, I love empowering people. I love teaching, and I love pushing my book out there and really getting people to, thanks for the share, Christine. And it says 3 others. I'm not quite sure who they are, but thank you, thank you, thank you. So I have this spiritual energy of wanting to share all this wonderful stuff, right? And sometimes the more you push to be more engrossed or engaged in that passion, that spiritual passion, it becomes a necessity, an energy of intensity that sometimes we can exhaust our spirit. And you're not working with the divine timing of how you're supposed to proceed spiritually. Does that make sense to people here? If it does, put up some likes. And I think that's really important. I've learned that too. Like, I don't press, okay, well, I should have been at this 1,000 numbers of selling my book. It's like I'm trying to breathe into my spirit that I know what I'm doing is important. I know the impact it has on people is important. But why do I have to push so hard spiritually to push into people's life? Can I be content, show compassion into myself, that God, for me it's God, that's the word I use, you use whatever word you use, God is directing me, and I can be okay with that. And Irma says, yes, I totally agree with this card. My spirit has been being there for everyone and not taking time to reflect on myself and do things for myself. Yeah. And it's not a matter of we have to do it only for others or only for ourselves. It's about finding that balance of ease and grace. And we had a card earlier about flow, right? I think it was the card about water, refreshing ourselves. The flow can create harmony in our spirit, and joy and rest and peace. And when you live in that energy, that spiritual energy of who we are, oh my gosh, I'm telling you, you won't believe how your life changes, how you experience life changes, what comes up and shows up in your life changes. It's beyond, just like my book, it's beyond what we can imagine, because it's not controlled by our mind. It's controlled by the spiritual energy of the world, of the Creator, and all those spirits around you, right? Okay, so that's your card, Irma. I love all the cards I picked tonight. I think they were so potent and very applicable for all of us. Oh, and I dropped all the cards. I want to shuffle for Brandon. Excuse me, I'll be right back. Okay, so Irma liked that card very much. Yeah. Okay, so this card is for Brandon. Brandon, where are you from? And what grade are you going into? I'd love to hear just a touch about you. And how come you found this page? Tell me how you found your way to the power within. We'd love to hear. Okay, this card is going to be for Brandon. Okay, Brandon, and this is it for tonight, and I hope you all understand I need to honor my spirit, and I still have to do those soul messages, which I'm looking forward to. So make sure you do come back and check the top feed. Brandon is from Ireland, just finished school, going into college. What a beautiful new beginning for you, Brandon. And thank you for joining us. I think was Peter from Ireland too? Guys, do you remember? That's 2 people from Ireland. And you can get my book in Ireland too on Amazon. I think it'd be a wonderful book for you as you going into college to really look at that. And in my book, there's on the page XXX, which is Roman numeral 30, in the introduction, there's a link, URL link you put your name and your email, and it opens up to a page where you get 6 bonus gifts, including a workbook, so you don't have to write into your book, even your electronic book, as well as 2 meditations, a self-assessment, and your own personal autograph from me with an inspiring message that you can print off and put in your book, or just to frame, put on your wall to help inspire you. That will come to you. And yes, you mentioned Peter was also from Ireland, so that's amazing. Wonderful. Okay, so Brendan, are you ready? I think everybody that's still on the call is excited to see what card will come for Brandon. So let me breathe into this. Something there. Yeah. Let me just find in here, something here. Fan these out a little bit. Okay, Brandon. Well, this is a great card, and I want you to hear me before you make a comment. Excuse me, I've got an itchy nose. This card is Astara, and it says fertility. Now, right away, you might say, oh, but it's a card for a girl. No. Okay, and let me read on. It's the perfect time for you, now remember, it's not your physical body, your spirit, to start new projects. You're going to college, right? You're starting new. Access new ideas, yes, and give birth to new conditions. Very, very powerful. And you'll notice, see, it's a woman, because all these cards are goddess cards, but they mean gods too, because we're spirits. Spirits don't have a gender. We're not female and we're not male. We are a spirit. So it really doesn't matter what cards you pick. But I want to see she's planted seeds, and the harvest is beyond her. What you seed, what you put in, what you're taking in college, you will grow, and then you will do with these certain passions that you're aspiring to, and then you reap, you hold the rewards of it, the abundance in satisfaction, the abundance of money, the abundance of respect, the abundance of experience, the passion for what you're doing, and you reap all these and you put them in a basket, and your life is full. So Brandon, I'd love to hear what you want to say. I hope that card is perfect. And Tabby, I so agree. And you know, this card is for all of us. It's a wonderful card to end on, right? What we seed, what we plant in our spirit, from our spirit, it allows it to grow, and it's fertile. And there's nothing, when you grow something in love and compassion, it's yielding, it's the flowers and the leaves, it's abundant, it's rich, the whole planting and the path, you know, walking up to that mountain, climbing that mountain. It's enormous, it's big. And when you pursue it, your yield would be amazing, okay, bountiful in all aspects. So this is a wonderful card for us all to end on spiritually, that we need to feel fertile, our spirit. We need to be able to plant these beautiful spiritual seeds and allow them to grow and reap amazing abundance with it, touching ourselves and others' lives. So really beautiful. Oh, Brandon, I'm glad you wrote. Yes, that card really is amazing. Like, not only the card, but just listening to you makes me feel so strong, and I can conquer anything. Really appreciate everyone for helping me get that card. Thanks, guys. Much love, Brandon, and to all of you on this call. I love sharing some time with you. I look forward to next Monday on Powerful Miraculous Mondays with Cynthia Mazzaferro, and this link I will come back and edit it and put it on the top of the Facebook Live video. It will be on YouTube. You can go and listen to the entire thing. Thank you for all the loves. Thanks for spending a little bit of your Monday evening with me, or maybe morning in Ireland. I'm not quite sure what the time is, but thank you for being here, and thank you for all your beautiful sympathies and empathy for me and the passing of my mother. Just another angel looking over all of us, and I encourage you to see the angels in your life and know that you're spiritually connected to all of them, and so many other spirits. Ask them for help and guidance. Our angels can only help when we ask for that guidance. Be kind to your spirit, to who you truly are, and watch the miraculous, powerful things that befall in your life and open up in ways that you have no idea can enrich your life. So thank you all. Until next Monday, thank you for the love and your time and place here. God's blessing to you all. Take care.